I'm making a tier list because I know ball, you don't. Plus, the Giants are goated with the sauce. They're winning the Super Bowl next year. Quote me on that. Put all your schmeckles on the Giants. Okay. Bengals. Joe Shiesty is a saucy man. Say they were. I think they're missing the playoffs. Joe Shiesty's goaded. Jamar Chase goaded. T. Higgins has sauce. Defense has Dexter Lawrence. That's it. Offensive line. I don't know what they did to it. I think they got Tyler Linderbaum, but that's all I know about them. Missing the playoffs. Genuinely dog doo-doo ass team. LA Rams. Off rip, we got a Super Bowl favorite. Bang. They're the most complete team in the NFL, have been for like the past 5 years, so we'll see what happens there. I had the Broncos just a second ago at playoff teams, but I was looking at chat, and they've put my buddies a little bit higher there. I am gonna go Super Bowl contender on them. I'm not gonna lie, because they are kind of goated with the sauce. Probably the best defense in the league, if not the second best, behind like the Seahawks or something. But saucy team, you know. So I will go Super Bowl contenders, but I don't think they're Super Bowl favorites. I don't know what other AFC team is, but we'll see as I go along. Minnesota Vikings. I just said a second ago Kyler Murray was goated with the sauce, and I think he is. But I think that team is way too incomplete other than their wide receiver. And so there might be a wild card team. If they miss the wild card, whatever. If they get to the playoffs and they're not a wild card team, then you know what they do. But just mid ass team, playoff potential, but not that bad. Okay, Dolphins. Malik Willis. That's it. I don't even know if you still have Jalen Waddle. Devon Achane, I think, is still on your team, maybe, but I think mediocre at best. They are what you would consider mid dog doo-doo. The sauce has burned and the stove is still running type of team. So they're mediocre. Get that shit out of here. I'm not gonna lie. Number one pick contention has just had a fill. The Saints have Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave. I might put them at mediocre. I'm not gonna lie. I was naming some people and thinking their defense is still trash though, so like I could see them being bottom of the barrel, absolute dog doo doo. I'm doing it. You shut up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Let's go Detroit Lions. So listen. Some of y'all gonna be happy, some of y'all gonna be sad. But the Detroit Lions missed the playoffs last year. The Detroit Lions have had spectacular past 5 seasons, have never made it to the Super Bowl, went deep in the playoffs, lost to a rookie in the championship game or some shit. Or no, not the championship game. The game before the championship game. Divisional game. So, miss your Lions. I don't know what you did in the offseason though. Like, who you picked up, none of that. Like, I'm kind of like in between here. I think maybe you're a wild card team because your offense is stacked, but your defense is doo-doo for all I know. You know what I'm saying? I'll go potential wild cards, but you're low potential wild cards. Like, if you miss the playoffs, I would, like, not bat an eye. I'd be like, oh, yeah, whatever. Type shit. Chicago Bears, holy piss balls. Did they take leaps and jumps to get to where they were last season? They were literally a game away from a Super Bowl. That's not true. They were a game away from the championship game, which they would have done all right, but I think they would have lost still. They're a playoff team. I think they're consistent. They're going to be a playoff team. They're going to the fucking playoffs. They're going to play our Giants in the wild card round, and they're going to get stomped on. But they are a playoff team. And that's literally all I have to say about them. Whatever. San Francisco 49ers. Consistently one of the best defenses in the league. Pretty good offense when they get cooking. They made Mac Jones look like Tom fucking Brady. So, and Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, best Mr. Irrelevant of all time, is kind of a goated guy. I don't know if it's the team or if it's what, but I think it's a team. They're a playoff team. They're nothing better, nothing worse. They're a consistent solid playoff team. I don't think they go Super Bowl this year. It's possible, but whatever. Whatever. Eagles, number 1 pick contention. I hate the Eagles. I'm not going to actually do that, though. I'm going to go Eagles at playoff team. Same thing. Consistent, good defense. Their offense is very solid. Jalen Hurts is a fraud. A.J. Brown is not going to be on that team, likely. Eagles suck, but they were always in the playoffs, so I'll whatever. Make them a playoff team. Raiders. Now, listen. Listen, twin. Listen. Raiders have sauce. Raiders have sauce. They are going to be here. I don't think so. Like, listen, I have faith in Fernando Mendoza. I think he is going to be a good quarterback. I think he helps Ashton Jeanty get more yards now because he's a little bit mobile. He's a little bit shifty, kind of knows his way around the pocket. And maybe we see him scrambling a little bit. But I don't think they are going to be Super Bowl contenders, or I don't even know if they're going to get to the playoffs. I'm going to put them here, though. I'm going to put them with the Bengals. I think they're going to be significantly better than they were last year because they were in number 1 pick contention last year. They were bad. They were doo-doo. Dog water doo-doo cakes. But I think missing playoffs is kind of like that's a solid-ass answer. I'm not going to lie to you. Green Bay Packers, on the other hand. Green Bay Packers have Jordan Love, a couple good wide receivers, solid defense from what I remember. I'm going to go potential wild card. I think the NFC North is a solid-ass division. All the NFC North has been filled up, by the way. And wow. 2 years ago, there's no shot I'm putting the Bears up there. 2 years ago, there's no shot I'm putting the Bears up there. The Bears, I say, are the best NFC North team. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll let it ride, though. I guess that works. Okay. Commanders. 2 years ago, or last year, this time last year, I would have been like, wow, playoff team, potential Super Bowl contenders. After what I saw last year from that team, that Jaden Daniels is the only person pushing that team forward, I think they are going to be worse than so many people think. I think people think this is their comeback year. They're going to be cooking. They're going to have sauce. They're going to build their way up to the top again. Absolutely not. I think the Commanders are going to be missing the playoffs. I don't think they're ass. I don't think they're number 1 pick contention, but they're missing the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? No shot. Who doesn't hate the Packers? Everyone hates the Packers. Losing DJ Moore hurt them more than people think. Yeah, I think so too. Okay. On to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Arizona Cardinals did just get Jeremiah Love, who I think is a W pick. They also got Carson Beck, who is like low-key underrated. Carson Beck's low-key underrated, but I think he's not going to turn this team around. I also don't know what's going on with their coaching staff. I don't know what's going on with their defense. I think they're the Raiders. Same thing happened. Ashton Jeanty, Jeremiah Love. Super Bowl contenders, my boy Carson. You guys are number 1 pick contenders. You guys are bottom of the barrel. Absolute dog water doo-doo. All right? Cardinals might go 0-16 this year, and I don't think I'd be surprised by it. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'd be surprised. Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand. We don't know who their quarterback is because Aaron Rodgers is still not signed as of May 4th. So I don't know what's happening with them. It is also a very early thing here. Very early guesses, but educated guesses. And whatever, things happen. Steelers, mediocre at best. They have Mike McCarthy as their coach now, who is a solid coach, but they don't have a quarterback. They have one, maybe 2 wide receivers that are reliable. Their defense is okay. I think this is their year that they just kind of sink, and they don't make the playoffs. They don't make nothing. They just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Buffalo Bills, on the other hand, I absolutely despise what they did with head coach. I think, hold up, uno moment. I think what they did at head coach was a rough decision. I think they're hoping they are going to get a different coach next year, and this is kind of just their 1 year to kind of ride it out. I'm going to go potential wild cards here. I genuinely like. No, I got to go playoff team. They're a playoff team. I love the Bills. I want the Bills to win, and I want the Bills to be. Um, I want the Bills to be the Super Bowl. I do. I want a Bills Super Bowl. If I can't get a Giants Super Bowl, I want the Bills Super Bowl. Do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not. The Bills, I don't like that change in coaching staff at all. If it works out, it works out, but there's no shot that that works out. All right, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Over to the Ravens. Same thing. Coaching staff, they downgraded in their coach significantly. They missed the playoffs last year, downgraded in their coach. Lamar Jackson came off a rough season. I think they're missing the playoffs. I don't think they go to the playoffs. Listen, Lamar Jackson's good. Zay Flowers is all right. Derrick Henry's a very good running back. But, like, genuinely, that coaching change was bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Good luck. Good luck over there in Baltimore. Bucks. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. This is a team that at the middle of last season, I thought they were Super Bowl contenders. I thought they had the chance to win the Super Bowl. I was all for Baker. Baker Mayfield, my GOAT. We were getting this stuff done. You know what I'm saying? But after what I saw when Mike Evans and Emeka Mbuka got hurt, I don't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be a wild card team. Probably like a first round exit type of deal. They have the chance to be Super Bowl contenders with the way they were playing last year. Could be a solid playoff team. Wild card is where I'm going because if anyone gets hurt or if Mike Evans isn't going to play next year or whatever, and I don't know if he's retired. I don't know what happened actually. I'm not following up on any team but my own, and that's obviously the go to New York Giants. Okay, we're gonna leave my potential wild cards because shit happens. Okay, now listen, hear me out on this one. I am not a Falcons fan by any means. I don't know who their quarterback's really going to be next year. If it's going to be Michael Penix or if it's going to be I can't remember who else you signed. I know you signed someone else, but I can't remember. I think the Falcons signing Kevin Stefanski is insane. Kevin Stefanski made the Browns defense top 5. And the Falcons already have a top 5 defense. Falcons, I think, will have the best defense in the league next year, and I don't think it's going to be close. I think the Falcons defense is just going to stomp on everyone. Like, just absolutely just stomp. You're not getting past them. For that reason, I got to go playoff team. Like, they are looking solid. They get their hold up. Let me Google something. Hey Siri, who do the Falcons have at quarterback? Oh, you just got Tua. I remember that now. Okay, if Tua starts and Tua is solid like he was during the Dolphins couple year stretch there, then I think they could be very solid. Yeah, I got playoff team. Potential Super Bowl contenders, honestly. Like no weird glaze. Honestly. F Tua, he killed us. I don't know about that. Okay, Seattle Seahawks. They just came off like a dominant Super Bowl win, but it was also an off year. Where like some of the teams that were really, really good weren't really, really good. And like, shit happens. I still am going to put them at Super Bowl contenders, but I'm not going to put them at Super Bowl favorites because I think the Rams are a better team than the Seahawks, at least offensively. But, I mean, shit, that team is looking good. That team's looking smexy. You know what I'm saying? So, for that reason, I'll put them Super Bowl contenders, but, shit, man. They can go back to back for all I care. Okay. New England Patriots. Honestly, I'm a Giants fan. We dog-walked you in those Super Bowls. Wasn't even close. Shut up. Patriots, though. I'm genuinely putting him at wildcard team. They went to the Super Bowl. Drake May, great player for the most part. I don't think that team is actually good. I think that team had a absolute dog walk to the Super Bowl. They had Monsieur Bo Nix was hurt. They had Buffalo Bills with a falling apart team because I think their head coach, who is now fired, I think he knew he was getting fired, so he didn't know, he was not all there in the head. You know what I'm saying? And whoever else they had to play through is probably like some mid-ass team, whatever, type shit, like whatever. Easiest schedule in the league, though. That's why they got number 1 overall, and then beat 2 teams that were mid. Played against a great team in the Seahawks and got stomped on. They were treated like they were dog shit, doo-doo, which they are. For that reason, they're potential wild cards. I'm even like, they might miss the playoffs if they get a good schedule. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Cleveland Browns. They just got the offensive coordinator from the Ravens as their head coach, which I think is good, but like, we don't know what's going on with your quarterback situation. We thinking it's going to be Shedeur Sanders, who's solid, but I don't think he's like top tier GOAT of the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? For that reason, I don't think they're number 1 pick overall. No, I do. I definitely do. They're number 1 pick contention. I think they are going to be dog water doo-doo cheeks. I'm going to go mediocre at best. I can't put them at number 1 pick just because they kind of do have their wide, wait, what am I, what? No, they're number 1 pick contention. Get out of here. You're number 1 pick contention. Get the stepping, twin. Get the stepping, twin. All right, come on. Let's go with the Houston Texans. Ooh, okay. CJ Stroud's coming back. He's looking strong. Have you seen him in the gym? That boy is looking strong. He's looking buff and looking like daddy right now. No diddy. Kansas City Chief as that one guy that used to play running back for that team that I can't think of his name right now because I'm a fraud. Said. Oh wait, no, I gotta go. What am I doing? I just said Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, Texans. Number 1 pick contention. Just kidding. They're a playoff team. I think that team has a really, really good defense. I think that team has a really good offense. I think are they getting Tank Dell back? If they get Tank Dell back, they're up there. Do I think they're a lower playoff team? Yeah. But do I think they're a playoff team? Yeah. Okay. This guy, KC Lover, in the chat. He's gonna hear this Kansas City Chiefs thing and he's gonna go wild, buck shit crazy. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to have a similar run that the Patriots did, where Tom Brady got hurt and they didn't make the playoffs. And when he came back, they won a Super Bowl. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. See what's going on with you guys over there. Because Kansas City Chiefs are scary. I think people are going to underestimate them. And I think they're going to dog walk many teams. And I'm terrified about that. Because I do not want to see Patrick Mahomes winning another fucking Super Bowl again. It's annoying. Because all we see is Tay-Tay in the stands. And whoever else. Which isn't their fault. Tay-Tay's cool, but we're playing football here. I hate it. Okay. Dallas Cowgirls. Dude, I want to put them at mediocre. I want to put that number 1 pick contention. Like, I want to so bad. They just got fucking Caleb Downs. You know who else they got? They got fucking Dak Prescott. CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens. One of the best offenses in the NFL. And then said, screw it, let's up our defense like we are the best team in the league. Like, we're the richest team in the league, which they are. For that reason, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. Wait, hey Siri. Who are the Dallas Cowboys coach? Brian Schottenheimer. Fuck! I hate this so much. All right, I need an answer on why Seattle is still Super Bowl contender when half the team is gone. Because they are. because oh wait, no, you might be right actually. I don't know Ball. I'm gonna keep him there though. I don't know Ball, but I'm gonna keep him there. Okay. I don't know Ball. That's what I'm gonna answer that. WKC over for the follow. Okay, but the Cowgirls though, like I hate. Oh my god, I don't like this. I hate that the Cowgirls are a playoff team, but I genuinely think they are. I think the Cowboys have a solid defense now, and one of the best offenses in the league. They statistically, I think, had the best offense in the league last year, but their defense was so ass that it didn't matter. Okay. I hate that so much. Okay. Chargers, I think every year they're the same team, so I'm just gonna go potential wild card. It's the same team every goddamn year. Honestly, I might do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll keep. Fucking hold on, like, bro, you lost to our Giants last year. Our Giants last year were dog doo doo. First game Jackson Dart kicked your ass. Can you speed up the list? I got places to be. Hey Tubby, you can click end right now. You can click the X right now and hop out of here. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing in here still then? Get on out, twin. Okay. I'm genuinely, I could be so incredibly wrong, and it can be infuriating everyone. That team is missing the playoffs. Okay, Chargers missing the playoffs. Bang. New York Jets. Okay. Listen. All right, stop listening. Okay. Panthers. No shot the New York Jets do anything, by the way. I have to put them in your number one pick contention. If the Jets do anything, I would be astounded. They have David Bailey now. Cool. You got a good defensive edge. You got Geno Smith. He's gonna do wonders. You know, we're moving on. Okay. Carolina Panthers, really solid season last year. They're building their team. They're missing the playoffs. That's all I can say about them. I don't. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? They're good, but like, and I like them. I like the Panthers. Panthers are a chill team. Bryce Young's cool. I just can't see them going to the playoffs. I mean, maybe they're a wild card team, but I think they kind of had a one-off season, and I think everyone's going to figure out them as a team again and going to be able to do some shit to them. Tennessee Titans, on the other hand, just got a new, updated, bald coaching staff. Their bald boys might do something crazy. Do I doubt it? 100%. I gotta go Titans at mediocre. I think they're getting better than number one pick overall contention because of Cam Ward and because now Robert Saleh is their head coach. They got Brian Daboll. Like, it's a solid team. Wanda Robinson just came in. Like, Cordell Flott just came in, who's solid, who both very solid on the Giants last year. So whatever. Colts. This is literally the Colts and the Bucks are the exact same team. They were Super Bowl favorites going into like week 9. And then bang, some of their best players got hurt. Daniel Jones got popped and hurt. And because of that, because it only takes one player to get hurt for them to fall apart, I'm going to go potential wild card. I think they are the exact same team as the Bucks. Nothing more, nothing less. They might even be worse. Both of those teams could be less. My girlfriend broke up with me because I watch you. Well, then, that's all I could say about that. All right, on to the second to last team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval, fucking clown. All right, but Jacksonville Jaguars for real are good team. I think that's another one of those teams, like, they can go 9-8, they can go 10-7, sort of thing, but they're not going to be like 18-1. You know, that's not how many games are in the thing. But I think they're going to be a playoff team, potential wild card, but a playoff team. Actually, I'm moving. I had to move. I just saw something in my head there. Vikings are not going to the playoffs, even at wild card spot. It's just not happening. But Jacksonville, your wild card team, you could be a potential playoff team, but it depends on how everyone stays healthy and how shit goes. We did just take one of your wide receivers in New York, or your cornerback in New York. So get stewed on right there. But last but definitely, most definitely on God, not the least, is the New York Giants. Super Bowl favorites. Super Bowl favorites. All right, they're not actually Super Bowl favorites, but I will say this: they're not number one pick. Holy crap! Get. Okay. The New York Giants are a team, my team, who Jackson Dart, second year quarterback. We just saw Caleb Downs ball out in his second year. Drake May ball out in their second year. That might have been Caleb Downs' third year. We saw a couple people ball out in their first couple years. We just got John Harbaugh as our head coach. Matt Nagy as our offensive coordinator, who is similar to Mike Kafka because they grew up with Mr. Andy Reid, so they have the same ball knowledge. You got our new defensive coordinator, who I can't remember his name off the top of my head because I'm a fraud. He's goated. We just picked up Arvell Reese, Francis Maui-Noah, Colton Hood. This guy right here, Colton Hood, goated with the sauce. And then we also just picked up Malachi Fields and then a couple late rounders. Do I think this team is a number one pick contender? Absolutely not. Do I think this is a Super Bowl favorite? No. Do I think this is a Super Bowl contender? No. Do I think this is a playoff team? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. I think this team has the potential to be the best in the NFC East. I think they can dog walk the Eagles like they did that one game. I think they could dog walk the Commanders both times. I think they could dog walk the Eagles. I said that already. I think they could dog walk the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, as some may say. I think that team is mid as fuck, if I'm being completely honest with you. The Cowboys are mid. Sorry for the zest. No. I think the Giants are going to be saucy. I think the Giants just got a spectacular team. I think the Giants are daddy, poppy. Oh my goodness. And honestly, Malik Neighbors coming back. Love Malik Neighbors. I hope this guy balls out. But if he doesn't for any reason, your boy is cooking. You know what I'm saying? Your boy is cooking. Hey, Zane. Fuck off, twin. We're not going 3-15. You're a year or two ahead of yourself, but the future looks good for once. I said that crazy. I'm not a year or two ahead, actually. I am on par with that. We are going to the fucking playoffs, all right, man? And you'll see you're delusional because you've seen the Giants suck for too many years, okay?